with us on this journey. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, the superstar trio on the floor together. Irving and Harden the guards, Durant on the wing. And it's Sharp in at center, locking down the middle. And for the Bucks, Giannis and Portis are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Nothing more exciting than opening day in the NBA. Grant, how pumped are these players right now?
Oh, they are so pumped indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Mr. Clutch. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
It's stolen. To the middle. Here's Irving. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch. And so it's Milwaukee with it. It's a 5-point game. Stripped it away. From deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Oh, it's stolen. And now the Nets on the break. And he goes in for the dunk.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. They need this. Drained it for 2 points.
I like the fact that Middleton can get the shot he wants because of his ball handling ability.
And on many other teams, Chris Middleton would be the star, Clark, but he plays the Robin role pretty well.
Hey, I tell you what, B.A., there is nothing wrong with being 1A on the marquee when you're playing next to Giannis. He's overshadowed by the media because of Giannis, but his game makes a lot of noise all over the NBA.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the Nets, another 3.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Knocks it loose. And another fast break for Brooklyn. The Nets on the move. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And here's the fast break. Fires the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And it's time to give you a look at the top 3-point shooting teams from a year ago. The Nets, second. 5th best, the Bucks.
A stat every team wants to excel in, 3-point shooting. Both of these teams were fantastic from deep last season.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Antetokounmpo outside. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Middleton outside. Yet another steal from him.
Got to be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis's teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
That one falls.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even. Nabbing another steal.
A defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. He's actually tied the record for most steals in a game.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates...
He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way into the record books.
A new single-game high for steals.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And like this crowd, I'm still in disbelief at how he's completely kept his offense under his thumb.
Man, you look at all those steals. Let's just say you don't see this every night.
It is hard to say if I've ever seen a better defensive performance than the one he's had tonight. So many takeaways from him.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Connaughton comes in for Drew Holiday.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Antetokounmpo, right side. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here. And there it is for him. Antetokounmpo's gotten his third basket of the night.
You know, I know Giannis would rather get inside, but he's got the touch to make the mid-range shot, and he needs to take it when it's available. Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Here's DiVincenzo, and rejected. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Antetokounmpo. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
From role player to MVP, Giannis is improving his upper body strength, has really been a factor in his overall development.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And so it's Brooklyn building it. And as strong as he is, no question, Giannis takes a lot of hits.
There's going to be a lot of teams that are going to come out and try to be physical with me, try to hit me, knock down to the floor. But I just got to keep my composure. I think I have great teammates that always talk to me and tell me, stay focused.
Giannis not trying to get baited into any extracurriculars after the play is done, Grant.
Well, as the star player, you got to be smart. I mean, focus on dominating and trust your teammates to have your back.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked to me about signing the extension to remain in Milwaukee. He said, my goal stays the same. Get better, day by day, step by step. As long as that's what we're all focused on, why not play for the Bucks 25 years? There is no reason for me to move.
Well, he certainly found a home, Allie. Good stuff there. And, taking a look into your crystal ball, Clark, which team do you think has the brightest future?
Boy, that's a tough one, B.A. There are a lot of teams that have really some outstanding young stars on their rosters. I mean, you look at the Celtics with Tatum and Brown. That duo is dynamic. And then the Mavs with Luka Doncic. Clearly, that guy is a star and a long-time star barring injury. And how about the Pelicans? Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. The Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges. I mean, those are 4 teams I rattled off that would fall into that category for sure. I'll tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
And a two-handed jam!
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Outside, DiVincenzo. On the take, and he throws it down with one hand.
Look at how DiVincenzo burst inside on the drive. Gave the defense no time to set up. And, DiVincenzo starting game, didn't miss a beat transitioning to that role from a reserve player the prior season. Not surprising given his mentality.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And he comes up with a bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
He should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Antetokounmpo, that's good. And with DiVincenzo, Clark, him stepping into the starting 5 was a natural fit.
Well, I tell you, it seems like a great fit, B.A. Gives that lineup exactly what they needed. A guy who doesn't have to have the ball. He plays excellent defense. He can make the three-point shot, moves well without it. All of that bodes well with those other starters.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Connaughton. Drops in the 3. Connaughton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This team looks to him to score the ball.
Another one goes! Incredible!
And he is simply uncautious. Nobody can stop him right now.
Boy, the points keep coming, and he's climbing that scoring ladder. 3rd on the list, well in sight. DiVincenzo with it. Durant covering. Pass to Lopez. The 3-ball. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
That is certainly a shot that Lopez has added to his arsenal. You've got to respect his ability to knock.
And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. Yes, it's good. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think.
And good! There's another!
That score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished. Here's Mr. Again! What an avalanche!
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game. The defense throws everything at him, but he still scores. Got a piece of it. And they're on the break from behind the arc. And yes, another basket.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Antetokounmpo has got 16 points. Harden with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Harden's shot is good.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And he's good! Another from three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives.
And the only thing that can slow down a three-point onslaught, a break and play.
This crowd can do nothing but watch in awe. He has been spectacular.
Boy, it seems like every three he's throwing up is going in, guys. No stopping this guy once he gets going like this.
Pass to Cousins. The three. He drops it from range.
Tell you what, Cousins knows he's got the green light to take these quick catch-and-shoot shots, and he's confident in doing so.
And all around the rim that time before dropping.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn came out looking very confident. They opened up the game knocking down shots and defending extremely well, going on a blazing 15-2 run. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Now Middleton on the floor for the Nets. The superstar trio on the floor together. Irving and Harden the guards, Durant on the wing. And it's Sharp in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball.
Milwaukee ball.
And here is Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo, pass to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. That's tipped. Harden with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's good! He hits another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts. That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half. Well, you look at Harden. He doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing.
Oh,
man, what a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped them real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Holiday doubled up. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. To the paint. And it's Portis. That time on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one. For Brooklyn, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far. Good. He hits again.
I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
A record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And even on hostile ground, the fans have to respect what he's done tonight.
Boy, he's just filling it up and giving them their money's worth with his performance.
You know, this man's been lights out, and to put it simply, he's putting on a show, and he knows he's got the hot hand.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
You got to tip your hat to him. He's doing all he can to keep them in the game. He still hasn't missed.
And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Poke loose. In transition. Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, wow! Oh,
Watch out below.
Big finish. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And that one is hammered home.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Yet another steal from him.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
This Bucks team is arguably the most talented in franchise history. At the same time, the East has gotten tougher, so the Bucks are looking to improvise. Giannis said, quote, "We're getting better, trying new things, changing our schemes. That's something we think is going to help us." Brian?
Using the regular season to experiment, Allie. Interesting. Thank you. Here's Mr. Clutch. Fires in the triple.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Middleton up top. Guarded by Durant. And here comes the break. Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, hammers it home. Taking it the length of the court.
Kyrie never backs off on the defensive end. Always scrapping and hustling.
Pass to Middleton. Right at the free throw line. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Middleton's got his second basket.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
That one drops for him.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
The Bucks have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again.
This game has his name written all over.